At the start of the video here, I just want to say thank you so much. The support on my Minilad video, it was crazy. I've also created a Discord server, so if you guys want to join that, the link will be in the description. Also, subscribe please. Lui Calibre. He was another member of the Vanoss crew. Back in the day, if you were watching a Vanoss video, you would probably hear something like this.
Does anyone in here want to give me money? Someone to pick me up, I'm in a car. I have a better weapon than you, I have a knife.
Yeah, that was Louis's whole thing. His squeaker voice. It's one of the main reasons why Lui Calibre got so big on YouTube. At the moment, his channel was sitting around 5 million subscribers. But like another prior member of the Vanoss crew, yeah, Louis found himself enveloped in a huge amount of controversy lately. From only doing YouTube for the money, to allegedly being a controlling arsehole when it comes to women. This could be the end for Lui Calibre.
Missouri.
Allegedly, this girl named Syanne was in a previous relationship with Louis. They had met through one of Louis's friends called Droid when Louis was invited to play with Droid one night. Subsequently, Syanne was also in the lobby at the time. According to Syanne, everything was pretty fine in the beginning, but slowly, yet surely, things started to become a bit different. Syanne was 18 at the time, fresh out of high school, and Louis was 30, so nothing illegal, yet the age gap is still a bit weird. Nonetheless, they spoke in Xbox parties, over Skype, and a few weeks later they entered into a relationship, though Louis wanted to keep it secret. For some reason? Syanne recalls that their first fight happened when she made a joke while playing with Louis's friend group. Louis apparently went ballistic and continued to berate Syanne virtually daily until she muted her mic altogether and didn't say anything when Louis and her friends were playing. He also had some problem with her using big words, because apparently smart people don't use big words. Their relationship continued to drastically decline. Louis would always brag about how famous he was, how smart he was, how much money he had, though when Syanne would make the trip down to see Louis out of her own pocket, they would never go out to things like restaurants. They would only eat Mackey's and Chick-fil-A. Louis would feed Syanne toxic information when she wanted to make new friends, like them not being trustworthy and that he was the only person she could properly trust. He was also apparently obsessed with getting pictures from Syanne, and forced himself on her even after she said that she didn't want to do anything. He forced Syanne to look after his kid for him, and was always complaining that his ex was a bad parent, even though he himself would only feed his child fast food and didn't really pay attention to the child at all. He would say that if Syanne was to ever break up with him, he would call Keemstar and tell him to run a false cheating story on her in the hopes to ruin her online credibility. He even went as far as to fabricate conversations with Keemstar to really push his point across. Syanne has stated that Louis has tried to do this with multiple other girls too. Keep in mind that these are all allegations, but Syanne has apparent screenshots of Louis's behavior. But we also have to keep in mind that screenshots can be edited and aren't concurrent evidence when it comes to conviction, but I'll be showing someone's screen now. I've linked Syanne's full statement and a link to more screenshots in the description, so if you want to see more about this situation, just go down there and have a look. A few years ago, Louis's videos would easily average around 1 million views, and with these massive number of views comes that sweet YouTube ad revenue. Now, let's face it, most creators want to earn money on YouTube. It's a huge incentive to get people to do this whole creation thing in the first place, though it shouldn't be the sole reason why people start and continue to make videos. At the end of the day, YouTubers are entertainers, and you never know, their videos could be used as a coping mechanism to help individuals or members of that YouTuber's community get through a tough time. Well, that, and people just want to laugh and want to watch good content. So Why did Lui Calibre make videos? Was it to entertain people? Did he want to show off a hobby? Of course it wasn't. He did it for the money. Now, I don't know the exact publication date of these tweets, but while researching for this video, I found myself on a Lui Calibre wiki page. According to this page, he once posted a tweet stating that he wouldn't know what an active fanbase is, as he only creates videos for the money. After this tweet, he apparently lost quite a few followers and subscribers. 2.4% of his Twitter followers and 0.8% of his subscribers to be exact. So not really a massive drop, but a drop nonetheless. Lui also stopped uploading. And what was the reason for this? There's just no money in it. Lui, how greedy are you? Your channel has over 5 million subscribers. 5 million people want to watch your videos. But you know, there's just not enough money in it. You owe your career to these 5 million people. Look, I understand if your video driver's gone. We've all experienced it. But you can't just up and leave the people who made you who you are without giving them a half-decent explanation. I mean, isn't this the same guy who allegedly bragged and flaunted his apparent wealth and fame whenever he could? You owe everything to your 5 million subscribers, but you take them for granted. They're expendable to you. If the Syanne allegations are true, it's honestly the most vile thing I've ever covered on my channel. Well, maybe besides Minnie. The constant emotional, mental abuse and manipulation Syanne had to go through is insane. Lui, the bloke who made his name off sounding like a kid, berating her for making stupid jokes? Lui, the man who constantly heralded his fame and financial standing, only buying Mackies and Chick-fil-A for his child, and for this girl who had come down specially to see him out of her own pocket on a minimum wage income? Lui, the man who met this girl through a friend in the first place, dictating who she can be friends with. I know I may sound one-sided. Believe me, I'm trying my best to be as objective as possible. But Lui, to my knowledge, hasn't addressed these allegations at all. I mean, Minnie at least tried to make an apology. If these allegations are true, Lui Calibre isn't just a bad person, he's scum. You know, it's actually quite ironic. Lui Calibre, the man who built his career off sounding like a child, is acting like an obtuse 5-year-old.